In order to make the child pretend to be sick, Mom put a hot towel on his face. She stuck her fingers down his throat and vomited all over him. Then she slipped a note of distress into his pocket. Soon enough, the perverts who held them captive arrived. It turns out that this mother and son, they've been locked in this room for years. 7 years ago, he kidnapped Joy, who was 17 at the time. He held her captive in a room less than 10 square meters. The man only comes here at night to bring food and supplies to mother and child. Through conversation, Joy learned that the man had been unemployed for 6 months. He couldn't even feed them. The man took all his anger out on Joey. The next day, the power went out in the room. They had to put on all their clothes, and that was the day. Joey thought of a way to escape. She started telling Jack about the outside world. She told him that everything on TV was real, and the fact that they were being held captive. Jack couldn't believe it and yelled at Joey. He couldn't accept that it was all a lie. Joey lay alone in bed. He didn't say a word, but as he watched the light coming from the room, he came to believe in the world his mother told him about. The next day, Jack asked Joey about the outside world. Joey patiently explained it to him, and then she went ahead with her escape plan. She boiled a vat of hot water and pressed a hot towel to Jack's face. Jack's face turned red. She wanted Jack to pretend to be sick, then take the opportunity to go to the hospital and seek help from someone. Joey gave Jack a note asking for help. Soon after, the man arrived. Joey told him the power outage yesterday had made Jack sick. He had to get to the hospital. The man stroked Jack's head, said he'd bring some medicine and left. Then she came up with a second plan, to make Jack play dead. Joey made Jack lie down on the carpet. Then she told him over and over again how to get out. What should I do after escaping? Soon after, the door opens. Joey told him Jack died last night because of his condition. The man tried to reach out to see Jack, but Joey shooed him away. The man said he'd take Jack out and bury him. Joey, she made the man swear not to look at Jack. The man promised. When the car started, Jack started to break out of the carpet. Then he saw the sky. Jack was mesmerized. It was the first time he'd ever seen the outside world. Everything was so beautiful. Then the man made a sharp turn. Jack jumped out of the car. The man got off the car and chased after him. When he saw the situation, Jack hit an older man walking his dog. Jack struggled and begged for help. The man ran after him and said he was going to call the police. The man could only leave Jack behind. Jack was terrified. Soon the police came and took Jack away. The policewoman gently calmed the frightened Jack. They questioned Jack a little bit, asked him what kind of room he lived in. What was it like outside the room? Jack said there was only one small window in the room. From the description, the policewoman knew it was a shack. When the police car took Jack to a place, Jack suddenly thought it looked familiar. Then Jack started banging on the window, calling out for Joey. Finally, a figure came running towards him in the darkness. It was the rescued Joey. She opened the car door and hugged Jack and cried.